Hello. So today we are going to customize our own playboard in the theme builder in Google Slides. Okay, so you'll want to open up a new Google Slides presentation. Then you can go into the theme builder. So you can go to View Theme Builder, previously the master. Okay, and we have several layouts in here that we can delete because we're not going to be using them. Okay, I like starting from the bottom and hitting the backspace button to delete them. You can't delete this top one because it's already in the presentation, but I do like to click, hold, and lasso the content that's on the slide and hitting the backspace button to delete it so that I can have a blank space. Right here where it says theme, I like to customize the font. So again, I will click hold to lasso, and then I will select a font that I want to use. When I'm creating resources that kids will be utilizing, I like to use a kid-friendly font. You may have noticed that I had just changed the font color to have it be black. So now I'm going to come back here to the layout. I'm going to name my layout Playboard, and I'm going to design away. Okay, so when we are working in the theme builder, we are generating our own layouts so that we don't have to like copy and paste formatting or duplicate things over and over again. The layout helps us to keep things consistent and prevent us from doing more work than we have to. Okay, so when I visualize a playboard, it's like a table, and insert table. It has like 5 columns, for one for each day of the week. There's like a title area. Then I'll have a space for pictures, for centers or like visuals for the kids, and then I will have a place for their names so they know where they are going to. So that's my table. You can absolutely customize your own playboard however you'd like. Just giving you an idea for, I guess, formatting, so that way you can develop your own. Okay, right now I'm stretching out the table so that it goes to the edges of the slide. And it looks like I have too many squares because I do have too many squares. This top space right here, I just want it to be the title. So I'm going to click and hold and select all of these squares or cells, and then I'm going to right click and hit merge cells. And it merged it. It squished them all together. Okay, so when I approach the line, I'm going to bring it up so that way I can make this area a little bit smaller. I'm going to do the same on the bottom of the table, stretch it out so I can make it back to the edge of the table. Okay, I mean the edge of the slide. I think this space right here is a little big for the visuals that will be for the kids. I guess like right about there will be okay. You have to just fiddle with it for a little bit to see how you like it. So I think I'm pretty content with the way this looks. You can always come back and change it if there's something that really doesn't sit well with you. So now I'm going to add some color. You can leave it as is, but I just prefer to have some colors because sometimes I reference them with the kids, and sometimes I just want things to stand out a little bit more. So for example, right here, I'm going to choose red with the paint bucket. I'm going to select it to be red. I actually used to have a red table, and like the red group would go to the red table, and then I had like a orange table. The orange group can go to the orange table. I did not include yellow because I include yellow actually for the top right here. I like that for the title area. So I'm selecting, dragging, holding. You can see that blue highlight, as I go and put in the colors I want to have for my table. Okay. And purple. Okay. So, let's see. I think I might want to change this to a little lighter. Alright. I do want to have a little bit more of a border between these areas, so I'm going to make that black. I want it to stand out a little more. Let's see, how does that look? There we go. The lines look a little bit more defined in my table. If I wanted to make them a little more thick or thicker, I can come up here where the border weight is and have it be a little thicker. There you go. Now they really stand out. Okay, so the table is created and it looks pretty. And now I'm going to add a couple more elements. Okay, right here, if your title is going to stay the same, you can type your title across. I'm going to have this as my playing with words board. And you can obviously title it whatever you are going to have this playboard be for. And I'm going to adjust the font a little bit. That's good right there. And then I'm going to include a space for writing the goal. So I'm going to come over here to the text box and select subtitle placeholder. And right about here, I'm going to click and drag, like right here at least. The subtitle placeholder literally does what it says it's going to do. It's going to hold a place for you to put text, except I don't need it to be that big. I think I want it to be maybe like that. Okay, I'm going to put goals there. I do want a little box right here to put the sight words that we're focusing on. So I'm inserting another subtitle placeholder. It's going to hold my spot for the text. Okay, and I want that to be kind of a little bit of a standout. There we go. But again, I don't need this to be so big. Okay, there we go. All right, so almost ready to go. I'm going to add some placeholders for text right here because that's where the kids' names are going to go. Okay, so that text box, and you insert the placeholder. There we go. Now here, I think I'm going to leave it at 18. Kids' names are going to go there. Sometimes about 6 kids' names go there because I have 6 kids at a center. So I think I want to leave that. Alright, so I'm going to add a couple more. There's that. 2 more to go. 1 more. Alright, we look about ready to go. Let's check it out. Stretch that out. Okay, I'm going to hit the X to close out of the master. And I'm looking to see how I like things. Let's see. Looks pretty good. This looks a little bit small. Let's go see why this is coming up so small. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the theme builder. That's what you can do once you go to look and see what the layout looks like in the actual slide. If there's something you want to adjust, you can go back. Alright, so here it's coming up as 12, but I bet this new feature here is it wants to shrink the text so that it doesn't overflow. I don't want that. Do not auto fit. Let's see if it comes up as a better size now. It does. Okay, so that did the trick, but everything else looks good. This was the space where it was the text placeholder. I can type in my goals here for the kids. Here I can type in the sight words that we are focusing on. Right here I can put some bullets. Let's see. Bullets. And put kids' names. So let's see. Right here I can put like Johnny's name, and I can put Sarah. There we go. Okay, and so forth. Right here it can go pictures. So if you want to create a playboard week after week, then you can click on the little triangle and click playboard, and it will give you a brand new one. You don't have to copy and paste and delete things out. It's ready to go for you. I hope you found this helpful and that you can customize a playboard to your liking.